Did Donald Trump win the election? Did Old Man Winter listen to Donald Trump and try to grab Mother Nature's vagina without permission? Donald Trump said he wants to build a wall. Well, build a wall around the sky. What is Winter doing here,
All right there. Now, before those of you with a keen eye suggest I may have framed this badly and you're shocked as to why someone with such obvious and apparent aesthetic aptitude would choose to frame themselves so badly, well, of course there is method in my madness. I wanted you to familiarise yourself with the level of chintz that I have been cohabiting with. This stuff is everywhere. It's on every surface. Dusty collections, footprints of the past exist en masse around me and have therefore totally infiltrated my conscious, totally infiltrated my unconscious, my past, my present, and therefore polluted my future. It's disgraceful, it's disgusting, I can hardly breathe. Save me, abseil down the walls, crash through the windows and take me anywhere. That takes me nicely on, of course, to some fan art that I got sent today, and I put it with my other fan art, and now I'm going to show you in a gallery type situation the complete fan art that I've ever been sent in over 250 videos worth of channel. Let's go here. 1 second. Bing. Okay, not that. Rumbled. Let's just put that, I mean, Jesus, women are amazing. Let's put that over there. Now, the first piece of fan art I ever got was this beauty. Imagine how terrifying it is to open that. I still don't know whether it was a joke, but thank you very much. You took my fan art cherry, sir. Number 2 in the Dangerfield fan art collection, we've got this one. Now, a little bit more thought perhaps went into this one. I've been aligned with various underground platforms with the supplanting of B where there should be an M. There's a bit of skull action going around the mouth and nose area. Nice. And there's a general sense of explosion, or I don't know what, of meaning or charisma. Then we've got the third I ever got, and this was today. I've had just three ever. Not really, and you got that wrong, but that's all right. And there's a signature there, and there's a sheep on my head, but I think it captured certainly something of my channel. And let's go back here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I'm back, and I'm black. So, what I thought would be good would be have a competition. Now I've reached 8,196 subscribers, I thought it'd be a good time to do the fan art competition. So I want you to send me your fan art. Now, you've seen the 3 I've already got. Quality is not high. I wouldn't want to ruin the reputation of this channel by having anything that was, you know, you could deem as good. So, you know, let's not rock the boat. Send me your biro scrawled doodles, or, you know, do use your imagination, a collage perhaps, I don't mind, but let's not move into the level of real quality, because that would be ridiculous. Send your amazing fan art to chris@chrisdangerfield.com, and the winner will get a special prize. Oh, and I mean it, it will be exciting. Underwhelming rather than exciting. Okay. Alright there. So I don't know why I've started videoing this. A combination of this incredible weather that you can see there. I'm walking down the middle of the road now. Oh, they will say my channel's middle of the road, but a combination of the weather, no one being about, I'm off to get my hair cut. It's not a long job. I barely get the seat warm. But I just interviewed that copper, the ex-undercover drug copper. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. It's very interesting. And if you're interested in maybe helping end this ridiculous drugs war, incidentally, the bloke in the interview, he got PTSD from the drugs war. He was a soldier on the front line, but he did. All the links are in the description to his novel, to LEAP, which is Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. Check out that video. But yeah, I'm getting my hair cut because I'm going out in Manchester. I'm going on a date. Oh, I travel. But honestly, this girl, oh my God, shocking. So beautiful. So incredibly attractive. Yeah, I'm like a kid before Christmas. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been on dates before. But something about this one, something about her, I'm just so excited. Horrible feeling, the weather. He's gonna put the dampeners on it, put the chillers on it. But anyway, this is the town I grew up in. Much a different look to Soho, I think you'll agree. Very suburban, 2 up, 2 down terraced properties, but beautiful in their own way. And you know, when I come here, it reminds me of growing up and where I lived and the making of Chris Dangerfield. Like, look at these little tiny terrace cottages. Seems to be safer walking along the pavement. So yeah, I've got to get a couple of trains up to Manchester. I've got a hotel booked. Oh, there's room for 2 in that room. That'll be a difficult conversation. I mean, I will try and have sex with her, but I'll take no. I'll take 1 no as well. I'm not pushy, I'm not a convincer. I'll put the work in, put the effort in. You know the moves, you know my style. And then, oh, she'll probably ask me. That's what I'm used to. I'm going to take a slight detour into this. This is a burial ground, colloquially known as the Burial. Now, there's some interesting things here. Look at this park. Look at these delightful old tombs. I mean, if this isn't England, I'll be honest with you, I'm moving to Cambodia in about 10 days. So I'm quite happy for the snow, apart from the hassle it's causing me with getting to Manchester. But I'm not going to see weather like this in a long time. So it's kind of sweet. But I want to show you something. I don't know which ones it is, but I know that some of these graves, and these are like 200, 300 years old. We'll see if we can get a date. But some of them have got skulls. Look at this one. Look at that. Can you see that sort of demon? And there's a bone here. And yes, I am a bit concerned that a hand's going to come out the ground. But yeah, this sort of bone motif, I saw it years ago. Some of them have got like full-on skulls and crossbones. I mean, let's try and get a date here. I mean, the reason why all the tombstones are moved to the edge, obviously, is just to make way for the park. Rather than just destroy them, they shunted them all to the edge. You've got like these big rich people's sort of family graves, and there's a big sort of one there. But I mean, these probably weren't even peasants. These are probably like your middle classes. But let's see if I can find a skull. I mean, this is England, isn't it? A lot of them have worn, a lot of them have worn, fuck it, I got no gloves. Oh, there will not be fingers by morning. Now, it looks like a lot of them have eroded even since when I was a kid. I say that like it wasn't a long time. I mean, that's still 40 years of erosion. But I can't see any of the old skulls that I used to see. Oh, hang on, what we got here? No. I mean, there's not a lot of definition. I'm going to go back down into that corner. I mean, it's beautiful what snow does. It's it's a universal aesthetic. You know, it just looks incredible, beautiful. Lovely to be alive. I love life. If you can love life, you've got it made, because it's such a treat, it's such an adventure. You know, it's fucking difficult. And there are things that we think we're in no way prepared for. But we are, as humans, we're prepared for whatever comes our way. Because we have to be. Got the remains of like a little cherub there. See that? Not a skull though, is it? Don't know what happened to the skulls. The one we first looked at with the opposing bones. And some kind of terrifying figure there. Anyway, let's see if we can get some dates here. In memory of James Gibson, son of Charles and Sarah Gibson, who was baptised 13th of November 1704 in the parish of St Mary the Virgin in the town and port of Dover. After residing many years in this parish, the diocese, 6th of February, God knows what that says, 26th of February 1810. 1810. 200, see me working it out. 200 odd years ago this tombstone went up. What apologies. Oh, look at that, just as we were leaving. See that? Can you see the skull? There's a bone there. Don't know what's there, but there's the top of the skull. There's the eye socket, there's a nose. And I think that makes my point, really. Death is coming. It's coming to you, without doubt. So I suppose my question is, what are you going to do in the meantime?